Joe Biden, known formally as Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., serves as the 46th President of the United States. Donald John Trump, the 45th President, was previously a prominent businessman and television personality. Joe Biden was born on November 20th, 1942, while Donald Trump was born on June 14th, 1946. Biden's Scorpio sign contrasts with Trump's Gemini sign, reflecting their differing personalities. Joe Biden is 81 years old, making him the oldest person to ever hold the US presidency, while Donald Trump is 78. Trump, if re-elected, would be the second oldest, known for his vigorous campaign style. Joe Biden stands at 6 feet tall, while Donald Trump is taller at 6 feet 3 inches, making him one of the tallest presidents in American history. Their height difference is often noticeable in public appearances. Biden hails from Scranton, Pennsylvania, where he was born and spent much of his early life. Donald Trump is linked to New York, his birthplace and the hub of his business ventures. Pennsylvania is often seen as a key swing state in elections, while New York is known for its significant influence in finance and media. Joe Biden graduated from the University of Delaware, where he double majored in history and political science. Donald Trump earned his degree from the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School, known for its prestigious business program. Both educational backgrounds reflect their career paths, with Biden's focus on law and politics and Trump's on business. Joe Biden's career began in law before he entered politics, eventually serving as a senator and vice president. Donald Trump is primarily known as a businessman, with ventures in real estate, entertainment, and branding. Biden's legal and political experience contrasts with Trump's business and media-savvy background. Joe Biden is a member of the Democratic Party, emphasizing progressive and liberal policies. Donald Trump is a Republican, advocating for conservative principles and policies. The political divide between their parties often reflects broader ideological differences in the United States. Joe Biden's ideology centers on liberalism, focusing on social equality, environmental protection, and government intervention in the economy. Donald Trump's conservatism emphasizes limited government, free market capitalism, and traditional values. Their ideological stances shape their policy priorities and public personas. Joe Biden's term as president spans from 2021 to 2024, while Donald Trump served from 2017 to 2021. Biden's presidency focuses on recovery and rebuilding, especially post-pandemic. Trump's term was marked by significant changes in domestic and foreign policies. Joe Biden's campaign slogan, "Build Back Better," emphasizes economic recovery, infrastructure improvement, and social equality. Donald Trump's "Make America Great Again" slogan became iconic, highlighting themes of national pride and economic revival. Both slogans reflect their differing approaches and visions for America's future. In the 2020 election, Joe Biden received 51.3% of the popular vote, showcasing broad national support. Donald Trump garnered 46.1% of the popular vote in 2016, reflecting a divided electorate. Biden's popular vote margin was one of the highest in recent elections, while Trump won despite losing the popular vote, highlighting the complexities of the electoral college system. Joe Biden secured 307 electoral votes in the 2020 election, surpassing the 270 needed to win. Donald Trump won 304 electoral votes in the 2016 election, similarly exceeding the required majority. Both victories underscore the importance of key battleground states in determining the outcome of US presidential elections. Joe Biden oversaw significant GDP growth in 2021 at 5.9%, followed by more modest growth rates of 2.1% in 2022, 2.5% in 2023, and a projected 2.4% in 2024. Donald Trump's term included a peak GDP growth of 2.9% in 2018, but faced a steep decline of -3.4% in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. These figures highlight the impact of external factors and policy measures on economic performance. Joe Biden's average GDP growth stands at 3.2%, reflecting strong economic recovery efforts. In contrast, Donald Trump's average GDP growth is 1.05%, impacted significantly by the pandemic in 2020. Biden's higher average suggests effective measures to boost economic activity, while Trump's lower average underscores the challenges faced during his term. Joe Biden's key economic policy is the American Rescue Plan, which aims to provide relief and recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. Donald Trump's major economic policy was the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, focusing on reducing taxes and stimulating economic growth. In 2021, under Joe Biden's administration, the unemployment rate was 4.7%, decreasing to 3.9% in 2022, with further projected reductions to 3.6% in 2023 and 3.5% in 2024. Donald Trump's term saw an initial rate of 4.1% in 2017, dropping to 3.5% in 2019, but spiking to 6.7% in 2020 due to the pandemic. Joe Biden's administration averages an unemployment rate of 3.9%, indicating effective job market recovery efforts. In contrast, Donald Trump's average unemployment rate stands at 4.6%, affected heavily by the 2020 pandemic spike. The averages highlight the differing economic landscapes and challenges each administration faced. In 2021, Joe Biden's administration created 6.7 million jobs, with 4.5 million in 2022, 3.1 million projected for 2023, and 1.8 million for 2024. Donald Trump's term saw 2.1 million jobs created in both 2017 and 2019, 2.7 million in 2018, but a significant loss of 9.4 million jobs in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Joe Biden's average job creation stands at 4.1 million, reflecting strong recovery efforts and economic growth during his term. In contrast, Donald Trump's average job creation was minus 0.6 million, heavily impacted by the massive job losses in 2020 due to the pandemic. Biden's higher average indicates robust job market recovery, while Trump's average highlights the unprecedented challenges faced during the global health crisis. Joe Biden's notable social policy is the Build Back Better plan, which focuses on improving infrastructure, expanding social welfare programs, and addressing climate change. Donald Trump's key social policy was the First Step Act, aimed at criminal justice reform and reducing recidivism. In 2021, under Joe Biden, the median household income was $70,784, rising to $74,580 in 2022, with consistent figures projected for 2023 and 2024. During Donald Trump's term, the median household income increased from $62,626 in 2017 to $68,703 in 2019, but slightly decreased to $67,521 in 2020 due to the pandemic. Joe Biden's average median household income stands at $73,786, reflecting steady growth during his administration. In contrast, Donald Trump's average median household income was $65,794, showcasing significant increases, but also the impact of the pandemic. Biden's higher average suggests effective income growth strategies, while Trump's numbers highlight the strong pre-pandemic economic performance. In 2021, Joe Biden's administration saw a poverty rate of 11.6%, with slight decreases to 11.5% in 2022 and 2023, and a further drop to 11.3% projected for 2024. During Donald Trump's term, the poverty rate started at 12.3% in 2017, improved to 10.5% in 2019, but increased to 11.4% in 2020 due to the economic impact of the pandemic. Both Joe Biden and Donald Trump have an average poverty rate of 11.5% during their respective terms. This average reflects similar levels of poverty over different economic conditions and policies. Despite different approaches and economic contexts, the consistency in the average poverty rate suggests ongoing challenges in significantly reducing poverty. Joe Biden's foreign policy emphasizes global re-engagement, focusing on strengthening NATO, rejoining the Paris Agreement, and fostering multilateral cooperation. Donald Trump's foreign policy was characterized by the America First approach, prioritizing renegotiation of trade deals, withdrawing from international agreements, and reducing foreign aid. In 2021, the national debt under Joe Biden was $28.4 trillion, increasing to $30.9 trillion in 2022, and is projected to reach $34.7 trillion by 2024. Under Donald Trump, the national debt grew from $19.9 trillion in 2017 to $27.8 trillion in 2020. Joe Biden's average national debt stands at $31.9 trillion, reflecting substantial increases during his administration. In comparison, Donald Trump's average national debt was $22.9 trillion, marking a considerable rise during his term, especially due to the pandemic's economic impact. Both administrations have faced challenges in managing the national debt amidst economic recovery efforts and fiscal policies. Joe Biden has an approval rating of 38.7% according to Gallup, reflecting a mixed reception of his policies and leadership. Donald Trump's approval rating is 41.4%, indicating slightly higher public support during his term despite significant partisan division. Approval ratings are key indicators of public sentiment and can influence political momentum and future elections. In the end, both Donald Trump and Joe Biden have left an indelible mark on American politics, each with their own unique leadership styles and policies. As we approach the upcoming election, their legacies will continue to shape the debates and decisions that define our nation's future. Thank you for watching our in-depth comparison of these two influential presidents.
Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned.